My name is Abdul Hamid Sayam. They represent Al-Quds Al-Arabi at the United Nations. And I commend the Ambassador Abu Bakr Osman and his speeches on Palestine at the United Nations. There is a talk about recognizing Somaliland in the north. If they accept the deported Palestinians to settle in Somaliland, it's a challenge for your country and for the Palestinians and for the world that should be controlled by international law, not by the law of the jungle, as some major power trying to advocate now. So what is your opinion on this? How can you incorporate Somaliland or reach out to them so this thing could not happen? Because if it is recognized, then it might be very hard to go back and unite both the north and the south. Thank you.
Abdul Hamid, thank you very much. First of all, the cause of the Palestinian people, it is a moral responsibility and a religious responsibility. Qudus and Palestine. So it is an issue that Somalia has never compromised and is not going to compromise, whatever our capacity or our ability is. What we want is a peaceful resolution, as the world has recognized it, two-state solution, that Palestine state is there, Israeli state is there, and peaceful coexistence between the Palestinian people and the Jewish people is the best option, and that's what we all want to see, and we hope it will. Regarding the other issues, Somaliland is part of Somalia. It's not a... Well, as you rightly said, we are not talking about the law of the jungle. If someone comes and says, we cut this country, we cut this part from this country, and that's another case. So Somaliland is a part of Somalia, and no one has ever approached Somalia for receiving Palestinian people as replacement of their land. We don't see it as a solution. It's not whether someone recognizes or not recognizes it, but the idea of removing Palestine from their own land and putting them into other people's land, I don't see that that's a solution at all. If it is a solution, then it would have been discussed some way or the other. But that's not. Palestine belongs to that land, and they have been leaving that land for millennia, and definitely they will. So no one has ever approached to us, and if someone says, I recognize X, Y, Z as an independent country, that's not the way the world works. Individual countries can say that, but that will not be very effective. It will only create more problem, more conflict, and more. That will not be, by saying that or by doing that, there will not be a conducive environment for putting other people there. So I'm not hopeful on that. We will hope that, as you rightly said, the world will get back to its mind and this problem will be resolved. We are very much grateful for those countries who are actively involved in resolving that issue.
Okay, I think we have time for one more.
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. President. Very welcome to Turkey again. My name is Tunç Demirtaş from SETA Foundation. Under your presidency, the Somali Prime Minister Hamza Barre is in Lasanot, SSC Hatuma today. This is the historical visit because there was a conflict in that area a couple of months, a year ago. What do you think about the historical visit? Thank you.
Well, we're sorry for what has happened in that part of Somalia, and local conflicts always emerge. But Somalia, the federal government of Somalia was not part of that conflict, and we are not going to be part of that local conflict. And one of the main reasons that the Prime Minister went there is to resolve those conflicts. The Prime Minister is not there to create more conflict, as some of the social media people are saying. The Prime Minister is there to solve, because that conflict is dormant. It's not resolved. It's not resolved yet. There are prisoners or detainees in both sides. So there are still conflicts that has not been peacefully resolved. So the Prime Minister is there to create a conducive environment where negotiations can take place, because there are certain obstacles for the genuine negotiations to take place, and Prime Minister is visiting there to remove some of those obstacles so that the two parties, the two groups can sit together, can negotiate and reconcile peacefully.
Mr. President, thank you very much for sharing your